Yo, what's up? Peace. Josh Wolf, the legendary, coming at you live from the internet. Also, my kitchen. Hey, time to do some coding, hey? Magik.volare. Check it out. Let's create a spell with Magik.volare. This is your first kind of function. Pop that thing in the background. Now, this is the Magikcraft spellbook, where you create magical spells that give you magic powers in Minecraft. Volare. You can see here it's in my magic lore. Okay, and here's a, wow, that's kind of funky. We'll fix that. Anyway, here's how you create the spell right here. So I'm just to create a new spell here. Now, each spell is a function. A function is a special invocation, special word that creates a new spell. Yo, that's Tim. He's working on something in there. Notifications, do not disturb. We is busy coding. Okay, so const magic equals Magikcraft.io. Where do we get magic from? We get it from Magikcraft.io. So we got our magic here. Now I'm going to make my one over here look like that one over there. Make the two of them look the same. So here, Volare. So I can see it says function fly. So I'm going to change the name here from new spell. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to put fly. Now you see how the name of the spell up here changes when I change the name of the function down here. Okay, so you got your yellow braces or parentheses, then you got your green curly braces there. And you can see they're the same over here. We're going to make it look exactly the same. They look fine. I'm going to add this in. Magik.volare. You can see you get a little bit of help here as I type it. So I can also click on... nope, can't click on that. Let me see. Shrink it a little bit. Let's try this. If I click on this little I here, it gives me an explanation. Magik.volare. Now that little question mark after duration means it's optional. I don't have to put it in. Volare means to fly. This has you float up into the air. Be careful because you'll take damage if you fall on the ground. Landing in water causes no damage. Okay, cool. And there's my example. Alright, no worries. Okay, so Magik.volare. And I'll just make it look like the example one. So it's got the yellow braces. And then a semicolon. That's called a semicolon. Semicolon. It's a like a dot and then a comma underneath it. Okay. Let's go back down. Save spell. Go to Minecraft and type // fly. Okay. Let's try it out. Back to the game. Now, cast fly. Watch what happens. Magic. Okay, now remember, I'll fall into the water. See how high I go. Wow, I can go pretty high. Ha! This is cool! And fall into the water, and I'm okay. Good. I'll show you a couple of things that could go wrong, right? Let's have a look. I'll go back to my spell. Sometimes people forget to put those on the end. There's no error message. Watch what happens when I try to run it. Cast fly. Nothing happens. Cast fly. Nothing happens. It's because I missed out those yellow brackets like that. Let's try a couple of other things and see what else we can do that will make it go wrong. What if I do them around the wrong way? Oh, so I get that red there and the red squiggles. What does it say? Expression accepted, whatever. Anyway, it's wrong. And if I check here, I can see. What else could I do wrong? Maybe I spell it wrong. Maybe if I spelt it Volare, like that. Let's see what happens then. Anything? No, no error message. It's interesting. Okay, let's see what happens if I try running that. Cast fly. I get a big error message. But here's the guts of it. Type error. Magik.volare is not a function. At fly, blah, 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 blah. So that gives me a clue where to look. Magik.volare. Save the spell. Good. Go back. Cast fly. And there you go. So there is your first magic spell using function and magik.volare. Didn't make it. Another thing to know about this is that it doesn't work if you're in water. See? If I come out of the water, now it starts to work. But while you're underwater, it doesn't make you go up. Okay, it's got a time on it. So let's have a look actually at that duration, right? So remember that in the, it's called IntelliSense here, it does say that there's a duration. So let's try some different durations and see what happens. Let's try 10. See what 10 does. Go back here. Okay, so cast volare. Oh, no, cast fly. Okay, so 10 is not very long. Not very long at all. Okay, see how I'm putting it inside the yellow braces? Let's try 100. Let's see what 100 does. Save the spell. Let's go back here. Cast fly. This is 100. 100 is not very much either. Now, I happen to know that I think if you don't put anything in there, it's the same as 500. That's the default, 500. So let's try that. Back to the game, cast fly. So this is what happens if you don't put anything in. Then we'll try something a bit more than 500. I think I can make it all the way to here. No, a bit more than 500. Okay. So 500 is a bit more than it is by default. I'm almost going all the way to the top. Wow, 500 is quite a lot. Okay, let's see what 1,000 does. Let's see if it can do 1,000. Let's see what this does. Cast fly. Okay, here we go. This is with 1,000. I'll see if this can get me all the way to the top. But of course, I wouldn't want to do that because then I would miss out on these other spells that are along the way up that you can discover. But let's just see where 1,000 can take us, eh? This is the power of magic. Look at this. Wow. There are more spells that you can discover along the way up. $1,000. It's a lot. I reckon it's going to run out pretty soon. I'm feeling it's going to run out soon. I wonder if it gives me like a warning or anything. I've got this little thing up in the corner here. It tells me that it's working. Is it going to tell me that it's going to run out? Oh, nope. Okay. But look at that. I got almost all the way up with 1,000. So you might be able to go even further with more. So you can try that out. I'm going to fall down into the water. Ding! And I'm fine. Okay, so there you go. There's your first spell using Magik.volare. Here's what you learned how to do in this one, right? You learned how to look at the documentation here on the right-hand side and to copy the spell from the example into the editor and then to save the spell and then cast the spell in Minecraft. You also learned how to do a little bit of debugging to check if things go wrong or if you made a mistake. And the other thing that you learned is how to use this IntelliSense here to get more information about the magic words, the magic lore that you discover in Magikcraft. So that's your very first spell. Congratulations, great work.